for this day once again. Thank you for this time to play the game of volleyball, Lord. Thank you for the memories that have been made today, Lord. Just be with the girls as they play through the freedom injury, Lord. Once again, we ask that you put a hedge of protection around us and around those people that have yet to be affected by the hurricane, Lord. We also ask that you be with those people that were. Lord, may everything we do today glorify you. In your name I pray. Amen. Now let's meet your lineups first for the visitors from Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Number 3, Jamise Miller. Number 4, Kaden Graham. Number 5, Morgan Simmons. Number 7, Kaylee Goff. Number 16, Summer Fitzpatrick. Number 17, Destiny Wilbanks. Number 21, Maya Clark. Number 22, Savannah Walker. Number 34, Gracie Good. And now led by head coach Selena Slade, who's in her 24th season, and her assistant, Bethany Rock, the only 4-time first-team All-American in TFC history. Let's meet your Screaming Eagles. A freshman setter from Sumter, Florida, number 3, Jessica Conley. A sophomore middle hitter from Clarksville, Georgia, number 4, Natalie Thompson. A senior outside hitter from Flower Branch, Georgia, number 6, Dalton's little sister, Katie Hill. A sophomore outside hitter from Kennesaw, Georgia, number 7, Allie Rainwater. A junior outside hitter from Wellington, Ohio, number 8, Gabby Klinkman. A sophomore DS from Mount Airy, Georgia, number 9, Gracie Charles. A sophomore middle hitter outside hitter from Oxford, Florida, number 10, Erin Carey. A sophomore middle hitter from Westminster, South Carolina, number 11, Abigail Smith. A freshman outside hitter from Louisville, Illinois, number 12, Kaya Miles. A junior DS libero from Fairhope, Alabama, number 13, Teresa Sella. A senior outside hitter from Tampa, Florida, number 14, Caroline Miller. A junior setter from Estelle, Georgia, number 15, Kaylee Glore. And a junior DS from Laceyville, Pennsylvania, number 16, Talia Hatch.
Good evening and welcome to Tacoma Falls College. I am Will Jones, voice of the Screaming Eagles, and we are coming to you live from Lois Delaney Athletic Center. Tonight we have the TFC Lady Screaming Eagles taking on the Georgia Northwestern Technical College Bobcats. Your Screaming Eagles are 4-5 on the season, 2-1 at home and 1-3 away. Earlier today we took on the PCC Eagles and beat them 3-1, which pulls us to 4-5 overall. The Bobcats are 2-7 on the season. They're 2-7, 1-1 at home, 1-4 away, and they just played at 3 o'clock versus PCC and lost. Lineup for the Bobcats: number 1, Katie Dixon; number 3, Jamise Miller; number 4, Kaylin Graham; number 5, Morgan Simmons; number 7, Kaylee Goff; number 16, Summer Fitzpatrick; number 17, Destiny Wilbanks; number 21, Maya Clark; number 22, Savannah Walker; and number 34, Gracie Good. Looking for a second win today. Win today will pull us 5-5 on the season, which is a great spot to be considering we were pretty far behind last week. Serving first will be the Bobcats. Big shot right there to the corner. They'll set it back up. And that one's just in bounds. That shot was taken by Summer Fitzpatrick. Hatch had that one. Glore sets it over. And libero Morgan Simmons had that one. They'll put it right back over. Glore sets it up. Here comes Hall. Hall gets blocked up front. Stays on their side. Back over the net. That was with Fitzpatrick. And there's the hole. Back to serve is Teresa Sullivan. Good serve by Sullivan. Hit around a few times. Fitzpatrick puts it over. They'll set up for Thompson. Natalie Thompson's blocked up front by number 22, Savannah Walker, and went over. And this time it's Katie Hall's high return to the back. Simmons had to go back to get that one. They'll boot it over with Walker. Here we go with Natalie Thompson again to the back. Good job, good volley right here. Fitzpatrick finds a corner, and the point will go to GNTC. Serving now is number 21, Maya Clark. Clark fires one over, handled nicely in the back. They'll set it up. Here comes Thompson. Thompson almost gets it in there. Great save right there by Simmons, and she'll put it over herself. A little too much pepper on it, goes out of bounds, and the point will go to Toccoa Falls. Here comes Kaylee Glore. Left-handed serve is on its way. Tie ball game into the net. Kaylee's had a lot of trouble this year with her serves, put a lot into the net, which is odd because she's such a good server usually. 3-2, Bobcats lead. Short serve, Teresa Sullivan to her knees, got that one. Here comes Natalie Thompson. Natalie Thompson puts one in there, and Goff could not handle it, and it goes way out of bounds. The point will go to TFC. Walker was the one on the serve. And now we have Katie Hall back on our side. Katie bounces it up. Here it comes. High serve to the back. They'll set it up. And that was a little too much to handle for Kaylee Gore. She tried to get that one. Point will go to the Bobcats. Here comes Thompson again. Might have saved that one from going out. That looked like it was going for the corner. Fitzpatrick was the one that saved it. Tipped it over. And net violation on the Bobcats. Point goes to TFC. Fitzpatrick is the one serving, by the way. And Natalie Thompson steps to the service line. Simmons had that one. They'll put it over, but a little too far outside. The point will go to us. Thompson to serve again. They'll hit it over. That was with Clark. Here comes Erin Carey, her first touch of the game, and it's a little outside. Serving now is going to be Graham. Her first time serving tonight. Caroline Miller finds a hole. Miller's first touch of the night is a kill right there, right in front of number 4, Caitlin Graham. And the Screaming Eagles get the point. And Talia Hatch will be checking into the game, and she'll be the server. Hatch, a short serve, goes into the net. And there's 2 short serves tonight for the Screaming Eagles. We got a tie ball game here, as Morgan Simmons will be the server. She's a libero for the Bobcats. A lot of spin on that one. Carey pushes it over, back to us. Here comes Abigail Smith. Big shot, right back over the net, back over. Fitzpatrick had it both times. All over the court. Glore sets it up. Here comes Carey, back over the net. That was blocked up front. And a double touch violation on the Screaming Eagles will give the point to the Bobcats. They will take their first lead, 7-6. Simmons back to serve again. High serve, too far out of bounds, and it's now a tie ball game. Number 10, Erin Carey, back to serve. She fires that one in there. Fitzpatrick's the one that had that one. A little too much on that one, and Walker puts it into the stands. And the point goes to TFC. Thank you again for joining with us. The TFC Eagle Vision for Game 2. That one flies out of bounds. Having a lot of fun today. Hoping this one will be pretty fun also. 8-8 is the score. And number 7, Goff, will be the server. Kaylee Goff is from Lafayette, Georgia. 5'4". Over the net, we're going to put it right back over with Glore. To the back with Simmons. They'll set it up. Here comes Fitzpatrick. That one's going to be blocked up front by Smith. Here it comes all the way over. There was Katie Hall blocked up front again. We're going to try it again, this time with Smith. Smith puts it over, and we had a good volley going. To the back, Fitzpatrick puts it over. Glore sets it up. Here comes Hall again for another attempt. That one didn't go over the net. Came back down on the TFC side. And it's now 9-8. Bobcats lead, but a great volley. Hallie Rainwater checks into the game as Katie Hall will take a little break. Serve up and over. Sullivan went to their knees to get that one. Rainwater puts it over. Back to our side, and Glore sets it over. Kaylee Glore gets up, little elevation, puts it right in the corner, and the point and the tie goes to TFC. Sullivan back to serve. Hits it to Simmons. They'll set first Fitzpatrick, who finds a hole. Looks like Hatch and Rainwater, the middle hitters there, pull back a little bit and left too much of a hole. They both went for it, but could not come up with a point. And that one was shortened into the net. That was Nia Clark, by the way. And back on our side, Kaylee Glore is up to serve. First serve today was into the net. Let's see if you can clear it this time. 10-10 is the score. High serve. She definitely cleared it that time, but a little too far out of bounds. That was just an overcompensation right there. She did not want to put it in the net. Just elevated a little too much. Fitzpatrick. Back to her in the back. They'll set it up front. Now it's going to be pushed over. And a double touch by number 14, Caroline Miller. Touch serve goes over. Into the net. We'll save it and get it over. Sullivan had that one. They'll set it up. Nice little set over the net. Here comes with Rainwater. Hallie Rainwater tries the corner. They were there to cover, though. On the other side, Miller tries it, but puts it outside. And the point goes to TFC. Walker was a server, by the way, not Fitzpatrick. And now Katie Hall back to serve. And 2 serves in a row by the Screaming Eagles have been way too hard. Fly it out of bounds. And the Bobcats will take a 2-point lead. Now Fitzpatrick back to serve. Now a lot of spin on that one. They'll set it up for Erin Carey. She puts it over to Simmons. Simmons was there covering. They'll set it up. They'll pop it over. On the other side with Sullivan. Here comes Hall. Katie Hall tries the back corner. Fitzpatrick was there to cover. They'll try to push it over, but Natalie Thompson says not today. Back to our side. The shot was made by Goff, by the way, out of bounds. And the point will go to the Bobcats as we touched it. Timeout call by TFC. 14-11, trailing the Bobcats here. And we'll be back. Welcome back to Lois Delaney Athletic Center. Screaming Eagles trailing 14-11 here, playing a tad bit sloppy this first set. Coming off a pretty big win against PCC. And here we go with Thompson. Thompson finds a hole! Number 21, Mia Clark, tried to go for that one. Looks like she slipped a little bit and could not catch up. Thompson will be the server. Went 2 in a row last time. That one shanks off the hands, goes out of bounds, and Thompson has the first ace of the game. Fitzpatrick, last person to touch that one. Thompson puts it over. Another good serve. Clark set that one over, but Aaron Carey said no. We got a tie ball game here as Natalie Thompson will go back to serve one more time. 3 good serves in a row. Miller had that one. They'll set it up. They fire it over with Goff. Glore sets it up. Here comes Carey. Almost found a hole right there. Fitzpatrick went down to get that one. Miller hits it over. Just out of the reach of Katie Hall and just inbounds with a great shot right there. Toccoa playing a little bit loose right now. I think Coach Slate called that timeout to settle her girls down, get her back in order, coming off a win right here. Especially since the Bobcats have not only lost 4 in a row, but they lost to the team that we just beat. They came into this game not thinking the competition was great, but we got a tie ball game with Hatch going back to serve. Boots that one over. They'll set it up. And that was number 7, Kaylee Goff. Aired that one out just a little too much. We'll take the point and the lead with Talia Hatch. And there's an ace for Hatch. Mistake by number 4. That was Graham flying out of bounds. Talia will take the ace, and she'll go back for 3rd serve in a row. 17-15. Screaming Eagles trying to come back right here. Sullivan to Glore to Smith. Big shot by Abigail Smith. They got a hand on it. Went right back down on their side, and we'll take the point. Smith did a good job of reading that one. And another ace will go to Talia Hatch 2 times in this set. 3 aces tonight for the Screaming Eagles. 1 by Thompson, 2 by Hatch. She'll put that one over. Simmons tried to get that one. Almost had another ace. Goff will put it over. Here comes Aaron Carey. Big shot right there. Almost couldn't get handled. They'll get it to the front. Pop it over with Good. Good puts it over. And this time Smith tried to find the corner. A little too much on it. And it'll go into the stands. Simmons back to serve. Taps it over. Carey gets back in position. Tried it again, but Abigail Smith was there to block it. They'll put it over. Here we go again. Smith gets it in there! Off the hands of Savannah Walker, and Smith is having a great night so far as Aaron Carey will go back to serve. She'll shoot that one over. Simmons on the other side to receive it. Goff tries to get it over. It just hits the net, but a great save right there, and they'll get it over. Katie Hall with a great save, but it's going to go out of bounds, and the point will go to the Georgia Northwestern Technical College Bobcats. Tip back on our side. And double touch violation will go the Bobcats' way. Goff is the server. Bear with me a little bit tonight, calling these names out for their opponent team. The gray and blue blends in very nicely on their jersey, especially on the front, so it's really hard to see the numbers from up here. Sullivan will be the server. They'll set it over. Walker had a touch on that one. Here comes Katie Hall. She loads up and fires one over. Good dig right there by the Bobcats. They'll keep it in play. And here comes Gracie Charles. A big shot right there, but it's going to be returned. That one's blocked by Glore. Glore puts it back over into the corner. They save it again. Goff had a hand on that one. Here comes Glore. Here comes Thompson. Thompson, they touch it in the back corner. They'll put it right back over. We got a good volley going. Here comes Hall. Hall gets blocked. Out of bounds! Great volley by both teams right there. And it was all one on the net. A few great blocks for key blocks by Kaylee Glore, and on the other side with Walker. But we got the point. Sullivan will serve it up. And Charles puts it to Thompson, who puts it over. Walker. And looks like Talia Hatch tried to get that one, got a hand on it, went out of bounds. And 22-19 is the score. Serves up and over. Here comes Natalie Thompson. Big shot right there, but just out of bounds. It was a tip, looks like. Someone touched it on the way over. It looks like it's number 22, Savannah Walker, who doesn't like that call. TFC would get the point, 23-19, trying to put the first set away here. Kaylee Glore back to serve. She fires one over, gets that one in play this time. Set it over. Here comes Katie Hall again to Simmons. They'll set up for Miller. Miller's blocked up front. And Gracie Charles tried to get it over, but into the net. 3-point lead still for the Screaming Eagles. Natalie Thompson finds the corner. Big shot by Natalie Thompson brings us to set point, and Katie Hall is the one that's going to bring us there. 24-20, Screaming Eagles lead. 3 steps, the jump, there's the fire. They'll set it up, they'll hit it over, but way too hard, out of bounds. And your TFC Screaming Eagles will take set number 1, 25-20, and a great victory. Back and forth game here. Had a few mental mistakes on both sides. Nothing we can't fix, though. And we'll see in about 3 minutes for set number 2 for TFC versus GNTC. Welcome back, Eagle Nation. Thank you so much for joining us on TFC Eagle Vision. Your Screaming Eagles are leading 1-0 right now, going into the second set versus Georgia Northwestern Technical College Bobcats. That is a mouthful right there. Sullivan will be our server. She'll pop one over. Back on our side, they'll set it up. Here comes Natalie Thompson. Natalie Thompson all over the court tonight, puts that one in for the score, and Sullivan goes back for serve number 2. They'll get that one over. Clark had a hand on that one. Glore finds a hole. Great awareness right there by Kaylee Glore as she was looking at the defense, seeing there's a huge hole in the middle where the middle hitters had split, and instead of setting it up, she took it in herself. Got the point. Big shot right there by Natalie Thompson. And that's 2 already this set where she is put right in the face of the Bobcats. 3-0. And the 4th serve by Sullivan is up and good. They'll set it over, a little stutter step. And it's out of bounds. Number 22, Savannah Walker, not only lifted it, but it put it out of bounds. TFC. High return. We'll have it on the other side. Here comes Hall. Hall hits the corner. Well, we got one line judge said it was in, one that said it was out. And they will agree with Austin Shea that it was out. 4-1 is now the score. Glore tries it again and gets it. Glore, being aware again, finds a hole and puts it right in there. Glore will be your server. 5-1. Screaming Eagles really coming up right here. They'll set it up and just set it over. Here comes Glore to Thompson, and Thompson gets the point as that was blocked up front by Walker and Fitzpatrick, excuse me. Walker and Fitzpatrick up front. They both got a hand on that. Glore puts her second serve in to, looks like Simmons in the back. Glore sets it up. Here comes Hall, pushes it over. Back on their side. Over the net. Goff had a hand on that. Fires right there, and Caroline Miller gets the point. Screaming Eagles coming back on fire right there. Do not want to lose another game. 7-1 is the score, and Kaylee Glore puts one into the net. Clark served, but we'll put it right back over. Caroline Miller with another point. 8-2 with Mia Clark was the server, by the way, for the other side. And now it's going to be Katie Hall. Jump serve. High. That was good, though. They'll set it up. Clark set it up. They'll put it over Fitzpatrick. Hall puts it to Simmons. Simmons had it in the back. Clark sets it up. Here comes Fitzpatrick again. And this time puts it right next to Teresa Sullivan as one of the pads on the wall fell over. Aaron Carey will put that one back up. Good team effort over there. They have it back up. 8-3 is the score. They'll serve it over. Hall goes to the knees to get that one. Back to Sullivan, who has to put a lot of power in that one to get it back over the net. She did. Comes Fitzpatrick. Blocked up front by Thompson. They'll put it over. Glore has it. Here comes Miller. Miller just sets it over. That time Fitzpatrick got a hand on that. Sullivan to her knees to get that one. That was a good one. Here comes Natalie Thompson. Too much to handle. Hit it right at Goff. Not enough power on Goff's return. Flies out of bounds. 9-3 is the score, as Thompson will be the server. Here comes Miller. She wanted to hit that one hard. She had to back off on that one with not a great set. Aaron Carey gets it over, puts it into the net, goes over bounds. Here comes Miller again. Back on this side. Caroline Miller for our side gets the point. Miller's had a couple kills tonight. 10-3 is the score. Thompson goes back. Great save right there by Hall. Dives to get that one. Glore sets it over, then gets back on defense. 3 on the line. Here we go. Miller got a hand on that one. Here comes Aaron Carey. Hard hit right there to Goff. Way out of bounds. They somehow save it. Great athletic play by Goff to get there. They'll set it up. Here comes there. Clark is going to set it up for Miller. Miller's going to hit it. Glore's going to get a hand on it. Hall put it over. And this play continues. A great volley. Here comes Aaron Carey. Great job right there. We got a whistle. And there's a net violation on Aaron Carey. The point will go. Nope, looks like it was on the Bobcats. Thompson back to serve again. 11-3 is now the score. Clark sets it up. Fitzpatrick tried to do a little trickery. Went left and pushed it right. But couldn't get it over the net. And the point will go to us. Timeout called. And we'll be back in 60 seconds. Welcome back, TFC fans. 12-3 is the score right now. Simmons had it on the other side. Thompson's put 4 in a row, by the way. TFC trying to put this one away. Hallie Rainwater, first time in tonight. Puts that one in. Back to our side. Thompson had a hand on it. Aaron Carey gets blocked up front, and Rainwater's going to put it over. They're going to punch it over to the back. That might have been out of bounds. Thompson got it anyway. They're going to try it again. That puts that one over. Good is right on the net, by the way, and she's doing a great job by trying to get everything that goes across. That one was touched by Fitzpatrick. Back on our side. Here we go again. Here comes a Carey. Carey gets blocked, but it falls on their side, and the point goes to TFC. Gracie Good. On the other side was doing a great job on the net. She's 5'7", but she was playing like a 6-footer. And there's a double hit touch. And the point will go to TFC. Hey, number 3, Jessica Conley checks into the game. Her first touch of the game. And this is her first appearance in a home game here at TFC. She's a freshman setter, 5'8", out of Florida, Sefner, Florida. She went to Grace Christian School. And she gets a big shot right there and almost got a nice little kill. They'll return it into the net. Fitzpatrick on that one. Conley looks to the bench, see if they'll take her out, but she's going to be the server. Conley, nice serve to Simmons in the back. They're going to set it up. Here comes the shot. Go way out of bounds, and point goes to, no, it looks like it was touched. Someone got a hand on that one. And the point will go to the Bobcats. 15-5. As Miller will be the server. Jamise Miller pops that one over. But it's going to hit the net. And the point goes right back to TFC. Serving will be Hallie Rainwater. She puts it over, and that's going to shank out of bounds, and Rainwater will get the ace off of Graham's mistake. 16-5, and that was the 4th ace tonight for the Screaming Eagles. Rainwater's first, almost got another right there, and she does! Rainwater back-to-back aces. 17-5. Can she go for 3? Big shot right there. That one looks returnable. They'll get it over. Here comes Aaron Carey, and Aaron Carey finds a hole. Puts in between 2 defenders, and Rainwater will have another attempt. Serve number 4 is up and good for Rainwater. Almost went out of bounds, saved by Clark. They'll dip it over, and Conley tried to get that one, a diving attempt, but it's going to find the floor. Point goes to the Bobcats, and Gracie Charles checks into the game for the Screaming Eagles. Simmons will be the server. Floor referee is talking to the Bobcat bench, discussing about how they substituted in, and their coach is not happy about that. Simmons gets the signal, and she fires into the net. 3rd serve into the net for the Bobcats just in this set. Struggling a little bit as Teresa Sullivan comes up. First time she was up this set, she went 5 in a row. 19-6 is the score. Clark set it up. Thompson put it right back over, and let's see if they can get this one. Graham got it over. Here comes Hall. Hall puts it in play. Clark sets it up. They'll fire it back. Dive-in attempt is good, almost. Gracie Charles went to the ground to get that one elevated, but they couldn't get it over the net. Owen's up and overs. Big shot by Natalie Thompson. Shanks out of bounds, and the point goes to TFC. Goff was the server, by the way, and now that brings up Glore, who's had a little trouble tonight getting all of her serves in. Let's see what she can do here. Gets it back over. Natalie Thompson with a big shot right there. Hits Goff right in the chest. And we'll get the point off that. Wow. A lot of power off there. Glore will go back to the line again. Oh, just out of bounds. That was very close, as Josh Slate says it was out of bounds. Allen's up and over. Glore sets it up. Here comes Conley, but into the net. Clark gets it over. Handled by, it's like Hall, and hit to Glore. Glore hit it behind her, but way too far. And Hall couldn't get it over the net. Point goes to the Bobcats. They're making a tiny bit of a comeback right here. 21-10 is the score. But TFC still in the driver's seat. Allen's over and found a little shot right there, and even Natalie Thompson can't believe she hit that. A laugh on each side. Go ahead and follow our Instagram page, TFC Eagle Vision. Go there. We do post some pregame interviews. We'll start that. We'll also tell you when the game's starting, when our schedule is, and a few other things. We do player spotlights and team member spotlights. So go TFC Eagle Vision. Follow us on Instagram. Simmons falls over, almost takes one of her teammates out. They'll get it over the net, though. Conley sets it up. Here comes Smith. She does a little dipsy doodle, and Rainwater's the one that got it over. Back to our side. This time, Smith is going to take it herself. Good job right there. by the Bobcats to get that one over. Here comes Rainwater. Rainwater gets it in there. Simmons tries to get it over, and they're going to get it over. What a great shot right there by Fitzpatrick. Here comes Conley. Got tipped, and she'll get the point. And Jessica Conley gets her first point in the TFC uniform in this gym. Katie Hall will come up 23-10. Boots that one over, out of bounds. They're probably not going to get this one over. Can they do it? No, they can't. And Katie Hall gets the ace. Ace number 6 tonight, and that brings up set point for the Screaming Eagles, 24-10, and Katie Hall will be taking us there. Here's the jump serve. It's up and over. Clark sets it up. They'll tap it over. Conley gets it back over. They'll fire and find a hole right next to Sullivan. A great attempt by Teresa Sullivan, but no good. Here comes Savannah Walker of Lookout Valley, Tennessee. She's a middle hitter, 5'10", and she's a marketing major. Put it over. Great job right there by Hallie Rainwater to save that one. Gore put it over, back on our side. Here we go. Rainwater has another attempt, blocked up front, but not enough for Abigail Smith, who goes over the net. 25-11 is your final score. TFC will take 2 in a row. 25-11 on that one, 25-20 on the last one. One more, and we'll take the victory home. We'll be back in about 5 minutes for the third set. Welcome back, TFC fans, for set number 3. I'm Will Jones, voice of the Screaming Eagles. We come to you live from Lois Delaney Athletic Center. Screaming Eagles are leading 2-0. Won the first one 25-20, won the second one 25-11. And a very shut-down set right there as they took care of business. Serving right now is going to be Goff. Kaylee Goff is from Lafayette, Georgia. She's 5'4", and she's an education major. She'll put it over. Denied up front. Hall tried it, and then Smith tried it, still back on our side. Gorse puts it over and gets back on defense. That one's blocked up front. Smith is going to get a hand on it, but we can't get it over the net, and the first point is awarded to the Bobcats. Their first lead in a long time. Into the net. Short-lived lead. Now it's tied up. Teresa Sullivan back to serve. Fitzpatrick gets it over. And here comes Natalie Thompson, and she finds a little hole. It was tipped up front by number 22, Savannah Walker. And it fell behind her inbounds. Sullivan for her second attempt into the net. And we're back to being tied. Clark serves. Big shot right there, returned by Simmons, and she'll put it over. Here comes Katie Hall from way downtown, puts it in there. Goff had a hand on that. Walker sets it over. And here comes Thompson. Back on their side. And a big shot right there, but way out of bounds, and the point goes to TFC. 3-2. Screaming Eagles lead as Kaylee Glore goes up to the service line. Kaylee's a junior, 5'8", out of Austell, Georgia. Went to Colonial Hills High School. Hall finds a hole. Katie Hall, great job right there to find a little hole in the defense of the Bobcats. And now it's 4-2 as Kaylee Glore goes back to serve. Over the net. And Miller puts it over. Diving try right there by Walker, or excuse me, Hall. Thompson put it over back on our side. Here comes Hall again, and that one's blocked. Savannah Walker to serve. Pretty high return on this one. And last touch by number 21, Mia Clark, as that one was smoked. Gracie Charles checks out, and Hallie Rainwater checks in as Hall goes to the service line. Katie Hall's a senior, outside hitter, 5'5", out of Flowery Branch, Georgia. Here comes Miller, puts it in there. Hall to the ground to get that one. Rainwater puts it over, tries for the corner, and Simmons pops it over. Good try right there by Kaylee Glore, as that one was almost into the net. Double contact violation. And the lead is back to 1. Walker tries again. Because Thompson almost finds a hole. Thompson tries again. Great return both times by the Bobcats. Hallie Rainwater was that one. 2 people almost hit that one. Here comes Thompson again. Thompson finds the corner, and it was tipped. Point goes to TFC. At number 4, Natalie Thompson, a sophomore middle hitter, 5'8", out of Clarksville, Georgia, puts that one over. Goff airs that one out. 7-4. Screaming Eagles trying to put this away pretty quietly as Thompson gets her third ace of the night. Pardon me, second ace of the night. Clark sets it up. Here comes Goff. Great attempt right there by Thompson. That might have been out of bounds if she didn't touch it. But she tried it, and it definitely did go out of bounds as Sullivan checks in. Graham bounces a few times and delivers. That one's going to tip the net and go over, and the ace goes to Graham. Glore will contest that one. And Graham doesn't even think she should have got the point right there. Fires that one over. Hall has it in the back. They'll set it up. Here comes Erin Carey, just outside. A great shot right there by Carey, but a little too much on it. And Graham goes for third in a row as the lead goes back to 1. 8-7, Screagles lead. Now it's going to be set over by Erin Carey. Point goes to us. And Talia Hatch will check into the game, and she will be the server. She boots that one, but not over the net, runs into the net, and the lead's back to 1. Simmons on the other side will be the server. And miscommunication between Hatch and Glore. Hatch backed up at the wrong time. Glore tried it, and now we have a tie ball game with Simmons at the helm right here. Screaming Eagles got to be careful right here. They have a tendency at home, we've seen it in the last 2 home games, to beat a team pretty well in the first 2 and then lose the third one and then win in the fourth one. So don't want to see that here as they take the lead right there as Hallie Rainwater goes back to serve. She's got back-to-back aces today. They'll set that one up for Walker. And then he's going to shank off the wrist of Hallie Rainwater. And we're back to a tie ball game. Gracie Charles checks into the game. Goff pots one over. Abigail Smith finds the corner. Great job by Smith. Comes in there for one play, whacks that one. And here comes Natalie Thompson into the game, and Sullivan back to serve. Simmons to her knees to get that one. They'll set it up. And a monster hit right there by Fitzpatrick, as that one was out of bounds not only in this court, but in the basketball line also. Sullivan gets it over. Odd exchange. Barely gets over the net as that one rolled over. We'll get it back over. Set it back on defense. Walker tries to get it over. Hull closes up. Here comes Hall. Hall finds the corner. Hall finds some real estate in the middle of the court and sets up shop. 13-10 as Teresa Sullivan up to serve. Sullivan gets it over. And that one's into the net. Point goes to TFC. Last touch by Fitzpatrick. 4-point lead for the Screaming Eagles. As Sullivan hits her fourth one to Simmons, and Sullivan gets an ace. That is ace number 8 for the Screaming Eagles. (15-10) is the score. Now it's over to Simmons. They'll put it back over. And here comes Katie Hall with a little confusion up front. That was nice by Hall and Thompson to go up at the same time to confuse the defense. And a lift violation will go our way. 16-10 is the score. Sullivan, for her 5th serve in a row, is up and good. High serve. Almost found a corner there. Fitzpatrick at the last minute comes in. Glore sets it up for Thompson. Thompson pops one in there. High return. They'll get it back over with Walker. Here comes Katie Hall. Hall's blocked up front, and it's going to find the court. Rejection was by number 21, a sophomore, Mia Clark. From Ringgold, Georgia. She'll be your server. She's an outside hitter, 5'5". She's an early education major. Hall puts it over there. Good save. Simmons hits it over. Here comes Natalie Thompson. Could not handle that one. Thompson puts one in there. Simmons couldn't handle it. Flies into the scores table. It's now 17-11 with Kaylee Glore coming up to serve. Crowd gets quiet, and Glore puts one over. Simmons handled it in the back. Back to Simmons. Miller almost took that one. A double hit violation on number 5, Morgan Simmons. Glore again. Fitzpatrick fires and finds the corner. 18-12, 6-point lead for the Screaming Eagles. Trying to hold on to that right here. This is number 22, Savannah Walker, a freshman. From Lookout Valley, Tennessee. He comes to the service line. They'll set it for Thompson. That one's denied up front, and Fitzpatrick with a big block right there. Summer Fitzpatrick. Walker back to serve again. She'll put it over. Teresa Sullivan got that one. Here comes Hall. Little confusion right there. Fitzpatrick made a circle. Aaron Carey backpedaling to get that one and finds a hole. Number 22, Savannah Walker was playing back on that one. And Carey put it in the one place they weren't. Rainwater checks into the game, and Hall will be your server. She puts that one in. Checking into the game for the Bobcats also is number 17, Destiny Wilbanks. Wilbanks is a freshman out of East Ridge, Tennessee, 5'9". She's also an early education major. Here comes Hall again to Simmons. They'll set it up, and Miller will push it over. That was way going to be out of bounds. We'll put it over anyway. Carey had a hand on that. Back to our side. Here comes Rainwater. Rainwater puts it in there. Goff had a hand on that. Let's set it back over. Carey blocked that one. Miller put it back over. A long volley right here. Here comes Rainwater again. Tipped up front. They're going to try it. High return, and that one's going to be into the referee. The point goes to TFC. It's now 21-13. And TFC trying to walk away with this. Hall for serve number 3. That was handled by Wilbanks. And that one's up and over and good. Hall back to serve for number 4 in a row. And that deadly jump serve on the way. To the back, awkward exchange. They somehow get it over, though. And the point goes to the Bobcats. But wow, that was a great shot by number 21, Mia Clark. Rainwater had a hand on that one. Back to Rainwater. That one's blocked up front, but it'll find some real estate. 23-14 score as Natalie Thompson checks into the game. And Abigail Smith checks into the game. Thompson back to serve. High shot to Miller. They're going to try to save it. They get it over the net. Here we go with Rainwater. Rainwater pops that one right back over the net. High return. This time it's for Carey. Carey gets tipped up front, out of bounds. And it is match point here at TFC, 24-14. And here comes Natalie Thompson to take us there. Trying to win 3 in a row at home. That one shanks off the hands. They're going to try to get it over. Thompson had a Helen on that one. They'll set it up. Here comes Rainwater. Rainwater puts it in there. Almost found a hole. Goff had it over. Here comes Hall. No, it looks like Carey had the call. Out of bounds. And the match goes to TFC Screaming Eagles. 25-14 is the final score on that one. And we'll take it 3 sets to no sets. Set 1 was 23-20. Or 25-20. Second one was 25-11, and that one was 25-14. Great game played by the Screaming Eagles, and they had 2 back-to-back wins today. Played amazing in both of them, and handled this one very efficiently with only using 3 sets. MVP of the game would definitely have to be Natalie Thompson. And it was also good to see number 3, Jessica Conley, have some play time. First time we've seen her at home. I've seen the future of TFC, seen the freshmen get in there. And they're going to meet at midcourt to pray. And that about wraps it up here. Thank you so much again for tuning in to TFC Eagle Vision today for the 1 o'clock game and the 5 o'clock game. We've had fun having you along. Team members today was manager was CC Angus. Social media coordinator was Lydia Licks. Filmers today were Savannah Smith, Kenna Hall, and Sam Adas. I am Will Jones, voice of the Screaming Eagles, and we'll see you next time on TFC Eagle Vision.